For the great day of his wrath is come,
Right.
and who shall be able to stand?
Man, this is the guy we're talking about judgment day. The great day of his wrath is come. It's over. We finished. The Lord, you know, they gonna know. They ain't gonna be. I'm dirty. I ain't right. You know, I ain't clean. You know, now go back to what you had in Isaiah over there, 2. That was. Yeah,
Yeah, I got it.
go back to that. Please. Don't try to hide themselves. Go ahead.
The lofty looks of a man shall be humble, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down.
This is how it's gonna happen. When the Lord come back that day. Go ahead, bro.
And the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day.
The Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. Then we talking about their bachelor's degrees, you know, all the money they got, all the accomplishments they made, all that shit gonna be forgotten. It's gonna be a thing of the past. All the great things they built up, all the buildings of America, Babylon the Great, whatever you hold in high esteem, it's all gonna get destroyed.
Right.
Then what you gonna do? When the only thing that you want in that day is to be saved, you see the missiles coming, certain death closing on every side, and you see the Lord come back, the chair's gonna be beautiful, and people gonna be wanting to go, and they ain't gonna be able.
That's right.
You know? They'll be trying to hide. Yep, hit that fire, like the brother
Right.
said. Go ahead, bro.
For the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud.
Everyone that is proud. Pride week, pride month. It's gonna be upon everyone that's proud. There is no homosexuals gonna be saved. Okay?
Hey.
Not a one. No what they call them, LGBTQ, XYZ.
Yeah.
None of them are gonna be saved.
Yeah, right.
You know? And I can say this with utmost confidence because it's in the law. That you breaking the law, you ain't gonna be saved. You know? Now those people that have grace, that are gonna be elect, they're gonna get saved, but they ain't gonna be practicing the work of homosexuality, so therefore we can say no homosexuals gonna be saved. Lord gonna destroy all homosexuals.
Then you can go into blessed who those mouth is not found with no guile.
Right.
That ain't gonna be fit for them. They're not gonna be the ones of that scripture. You know,
So practicing, and you always a nigga woman. Better stay your ass over there.
really.
But it's all like we talked about. Anybody that's practicing homosexuality, you ain't gonna live.
Right.
And if you were once homosexual, you reform, you turn your life around, you the Spirit of the Lord, then yeah, most high might have mercy on you. But no active homosexuals will be saved in that day.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother. Finish off what you got.
For the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty,
Right.
and upon everyone that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low.
Right. Everybody is proud. You know, you got your nose stuck in the air, like they say. You know, in down south, they say everybody's high society. You know, you high polluted. You know, how would they say it? You know, you think you all that? The Lord gonna bring you down. Stop right there.
Precept. Proverbs 6, verse 16. These 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are abomination unto him.
He's gonna name these things that the Lord hates. What's number 1, bro?
A proud look.
Proud look. The Lord don't like that. You know, wise person acts proud, as the scriptures say.
Right.
When we all come from the dust, we're gonna go back to dust again.
Yep.
Anything that a man got he can brag about, it probably need to come from him. You know, it's like a woman brag about her body, how her shape is. You didn't even make yourself. How can you brag about it?
Right.
You can't brag about having a good mind. The Most High gave you a good mind. Just like he gave the dumb person, you know, the person that's slow, he gave them a slow mind.
Yep.
The Lord did it.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
A proud look.
Uh-huh.
A lying
A
tongue.
lying tongue. The Lord don't like liars. Go ahead, bro.
And hands that shed innocent blood.
Hands and shed innocent blood. You can do that many different ways. Esau, the so-called white man, is an undisputed champion of blood.
Right.
But you also, you Jakes take after his ways too. You know, you can slay your brother by speaking, like Brother Gordon speaking Galilee. You can slay your brother that way. You can shed blood by doing that.
And heart that deviseth wicked imagination.
A heart that devises wicked imagination, which is going back. When you devise wicked imagination to a man, you're trying to destroy him. And your heart is your mind. The Hebrew word law, that's the heart of man, is his mind.
Right.
So a heart that devises wicked imagination, like Esau. The scriptures tell you, they don't even sleep good unless they cause something to fall.
Right.
You know?
It says a heart that devises wicked imaginations, feet that be swift and running to do mischief.
Feet that be swift and run, like the scriptures say. Thou should not follow a multitude to do evil.
Right.
You see trouble coming, like we was going to school, growing up, going to school. Somebody say fight, everybody want to run and see the fight. What if they start pulling, if they pull out a gun and start letting off shots, and then you standing right there, you gonna get too.
Yep.
That's why when people I started to develop, you know, most times started telling me like, no, if you see a fight, go the other way. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Right.
You never know what's gonna happen. So don't be like the people that follow multitudes do evil. Go ahead, bro. And like now too today, you got men out there wearing pink and shit. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
a false witness that speaketh lies,
False witness that speaking lies. Go ahead.
and him that soweth discord among brethren.
Yeah, troublemaker. You know, going to one brother is saying something. Yeah, that brother said he liked your shirt. You go to the other brother and said, yeah, that nigga said he heard you don't like your shirt. You was the one that did it. False witness, speaking lies, sowing up discord. Most High hate all these things.
That's it on that.
Okay. Now let's expound a little bit on the people trying to hide. The brother got a description right here. So when you talking about the proud people when you trying to hide from the Lord, they're gonna say to the rock to the mountain, follow us to hide us. This is part of how they're gonna do that.
Amos 9, verse 3. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel. Amos 9, verse 1. I saw the Lord standing upon the altar, and he said, smite the lintel of the door, that the post may shake.
Right, bring forth destruction. Go ahead.
And cut them in the head, all of them.
Cut them in the head, all of them. Go ahead.
And I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away.
So people gonna be trying to run, but they're not gonna get away. You know? When the elites go to the bunkers and try to hide, wherever they go, space station, under the ground, in the top of Mount Carmel, I'm gonna say, or whatever mountain they go to, hey, they're gonna be safe, be slain. They're gonna go there and arrest them and put right in the church.
And he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered.
Right, he that escaped, they're gonna be delivered. Go ahead, bro.
Though they dig into hell, then shall mine hand take them.
And he talking about literal hell because according to you people's faith, when you say that when you die, people go to hell all eternity. You can't really get that's a spiritual place, right? So we know they talking about a spiritual place, but a literal place. He's talking about though they dig deep into the earth, like in Denver. You got military structures, you got underground cities with water fountains and you know, food stocked up and everything. So they gonna try to go down there and hide.
Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down.
Can they get to the third, first to the third heaven where the most high is? No. So they're gonna try to go to the International Space Station. They're gonna try to, you know, go somewhere by the new construction plan out. They're gonna try to get away from it.
And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence.
Lord said, though they go to their mountaintop retreats, they deep underwater bunkers, underground bunkers, you know, though they go to their fortress, wherever they are in the earth, they ain't gonna get away.
And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them.
Now it's been said that they got underwater cities as well. You know, just like now, you be driving certain parts of the United States, they got tunnels that go underwater that they already made. So you know they've been experimenting with that for a long time, how to have underwater cities. And it was also reported by different brothers that the elites of this society have been leaving it in droves, going to, you know, prepare their doomsday bunkers and stuff.
In an underwater city, people like think that's not possible. That's easy. I've been under a roller. I've been and rode a roller coaster that went underwater. So I mean, like, come on, man. Esau, like, he's the master of disaster. He's the mad scientist right now. So everything is given into his hands. So he's, you know, he's doing it. And it's manifesting itself.
And then you say that they did subway over here?
Yeah,
go in the
yeah,
water.
so
They got a subway here in Pittsburgh to go in the water. So I mean, you know, it is what it is. But the most high, but how do they get that technology like the brother said? They got angels that work with them on the left hand side, evil angels that teach them how to do all this stuff. Well, if it's for good, hey, the most high can bless you, even bless the good at society. They got people here. The way that America got built up, that's partially for the Israelites to thrive. Because what? The scriptures say that the woman went away from the face of the serpent and was nourished for a time and a time, you know, for a particular amount of time. So we can't really be nourished in this, you know, even though we're in captivity, the Most High is keeping his elect alive over here in Babylon the Great for such a day as this coming. So I got one here. So what we were talking about when the Lord come back, everybody's gonna be like, you know, why did they listen? People gonna be trying to hide from the Lord. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5 verse. I'm gonna start at 1. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labor." These people do it now. They walk, they look at us, give us dirty look, you know. These little LGBT people, they think they better than us. We ain't commit no iniquity. We trying to come up away from our iniquity. They're going towards theirs and proclaiming it. They think they're better than us. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. When the chariots come, it's gonna be more dazzling and strange and weird and amazing. In good, I'm saying it in a good way, than anything that anybody ever saw. You see movies like Star Trek or whatever, people get beamed up. You say it look neat then, but when you see it happen in real life, you're gonna be like, wow, that was neat, you know. And then next thing you know, they're gonna get destroyed. You know, when them chariots come, the chariots, hey, we try to imagine with our eye what they're gonna look like. We don't know, you know, for sure. Scripture say they're gonna be like silver, like gold. You know, they're gonna look different ways, you know. You don't know if they're gonna have designs on it. I had a dream a long time ago, that certain chariots had certain signs on. Like you see one that had like a lion on it. I mean, I don't remember seeing a lion. I'm just saying, I was looking up and I just see it was something engraved on the chariot. Like flew right over. But you don't know. You don't know how it's gonna be. But I just imagine that beam will come down, shoot, you're gonna be gone like right away. And then when you go into the chariot, the scripture says you're gonna be changed. So you might come in your power, so you get in the chariot, you get that new body. It's gonna be strange and amazing at the same time. And the people that's watching, they're gonna be in horror. Now it says, now this is them. And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. Wasn't that dude picking at him? He was on the sidewalk talking to himself. He wearing them dresses. That's that same guy. I saw him go up to one of them ships. They're going to be saying that. They're going to say, we fools account of his life madness and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of God and his lot is among the saints? Them dudes go to court and try to press people out. Them call people back as 11. How they got saved? We did. We went to church every Sunday.
Yeah, because these ordinary people, they think we're just regular men. But don't know that a lot of these men on these highways and byways on the corners of the streets are men of the Lord. You know, the Lord always sent men to prophesy the downfall of a place before the place been destroyed. You know, but hey, like these people think we regular men. You know, they're the ones that have been deceived.
Right. Because they only see the place. They don't see the spirit. Many of the, like the brother said, many of the brothers you see all across the world preaching, them some of the brothers, Daniel, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Ezekiel, you know, some of the disciples is back. King David may be out there among them. We don't know, you know, because King David was a prophet, you know. You got the prophet Job, he said he was going to be back in the end. John the Revelator, John the Baptist, you know, different men. Different great prophets are back now. Yep, Haggai, like, yeah, the small Nathan, Haggai, different men. You don't know. Now, a little bit more, it says, continue what the wicked gonna say, it says, they're gonna be like, therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness hath not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yeah, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way, but as for the way of the Lord, we have not known it. You see? So like brother saying, they done built underwater all these great achievements they made, but they don't know the righteousness of the Lord. But the scripture tell you that Isaiah 26, it says, let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. They can't learn righteousness. They only know how to do what they were programmed to do. You go home, you use your computer can only do things that it was programmed to do. You can't go into the kitchen and make you a meal. It wasn't supposed to do that. So these people that all they can do is wickedness because they're the wicked. And when you tell guys like the nigga that was up here, he don't get that part. He's trying to figure out a way, because like the brother said, that Babylonian mind is in his brain so deep, he think that you can void out everything that's written. You know, everything that has a yeah button to it. No, some things don't have a yeah button. The wicked was created to do wickedness, that's all he can do. Okay?
I got a picture on that, just on that. What you said. Habakkuk 2 verse 4, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Beautiful. His soul is lifted up and not upright in him. That's why what? Even though he know right from wrong, when he see a so-called white person that's an Edomite do wickedness to an Israelite, more than likely he ain't gonna do the right thing because that's what his wickedness told him to do. To go for his own people. Go ahead, bro.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
Right. Faith-based Israelite. The just shall live by his faith.
Yeah. Proverbs 12 verse 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them. And this is what you see going on now, okay? The way of the wicked, Esau, the beast man, the so-called white man, he has seduced our people. If you look around, and you probably can see it on a video through the camera, he has Jake running around, being completely wicked on all angles and all forefronts.
That's right.
Jake out here gangbanging. Who they get it from? Esau. Jake selling drugs in the neighborhood. Where they get it from? Guns. Esau.
Could have got in there,
You know?
that he jumped straight over to his country.
Right,
But
right.
they turn around and accuse you. That's accusing of his brother.
Right.
Yeah.
Being programmed to be a homosexual and a lesbian at 4, at 11 years old and things like that. Being taught by the doctrine in the school system the TV with the witchcraft, they all got it from Esau. Jake don't come up with these things by themselves. Now, I'll say this, at an ancient time, who did Jake learn that from before? The Egyptians, you Hamites. Jake always fought on the other nations. And the Lord told you, if you don't destroy these nations and their altars and destroy all of them, these nations is going to be or the nation, speaking of, the Hamite nation, Amalek nation, they said there will be a thorn in our side. You see? And then, now we do know who Esau get a lot of their madness from. The Egyptians.
That's why it's called spiritual sovereignty.
That's right.
This is why they're heavy in palace worship.
Right.
They got it from the hieroglyphics.
Sun worship,
Yeah, right.
symbols, numbers, just madness. You know, but the Lord's going to destroy this place, man.
Right. Now I got a quick scripture leading to what you're saying. Because this is all the nations have been poisoned by Babylon the Great.
That's right, brother.
This is Revelation 17, verse 1. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and taught me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. And you see it right now, Lord brought them up. They drunk. You know, they drunk with the wine of the fornication of Babylon the Great, and told them it was okay to do this shit, man. And they poisoned the minds of all the people on the earth with this shit. So-called white man, Esau made a mistake for wickedness and pride. Now you got these young Jakes going on right behind him. Right behind him. Doing wicked.
Right. And on top of that, like I said, this month, all the nation flags turn all their flags into pride flags.
All the nations did that?
All the nations did, you know. But then to turn this in and you look at this, why y'all had to take the Lord's sign to promote y'all wickedness? Why couldn't y'all just make y'all own? And that's why I read the Galatians 6 verse 7. But see that the Lord is not mocked. God is not mocked. Because y'all mocking the Lord using the sign that he wouldn't flood the earth no more to promote y'all wickedness. You see? Hey, but the Lord is going to lay a heavy judgment upon this place. Okay, a heavy judgment is coming to Babylon the Great. And it's needed. You know, and this is what the men of the Lord pray upon. You know? We pray for the Lord to judge this place, to get away from you complete beasts, man. Our people are brute beasts.
Beasts made to be taken and destroyed.
Right.
I got another one, Revelation 18 and verse 1.
Yeah.
And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lighted with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. This is what's going to happen after this place is destroyed. All the death of creatures are going to dwell over here, but here's the reason why the brother's going into it. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy.
Yeah, right. And all the nations, because they all what? They drunk of the wine of this place, man. And all the other nations get rich off this place too, as well. You know, when you're joined to this thing when you don't speak up and buck up against it, all right? When you justify it, you know, and you accept it, you are a part of the problem, okay? And that's how Jake is. Jake likes to stay in the shade. They don't want to be out in the forefront. But still though, I just gotta put that out there. Jake think that because they're not into it themselves that it's all good. Nah, man, the Lord's not with that. That's why the Lord says, I think it's Psalms 94 verse 16. Who shall stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Not you regular peons going to do it, so the men of the Lord have to do it. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, of course.
You can go back and right what you're talking about.
Nahum 3, verse 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot.
Right, the great whore. The well-favored harlot, America, Babylon the Great. Start over with again.
Nahum 3 and 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms.
The multitude of the whoredoms. Go ahead.
Of the well-favored harlot. The mistress of witchcraft. That set up nations through her whoredoms. And families through her witchcraft.
Just like we read in Revelation 17 and Revelation 18. This place got the whole world drunk with wickedness. Go ahead.
Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts.
I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts. The Most High God bless America. No, he cursed America. That's why you gonna all get burned off the face of the earth. Go ahead, bro.
And I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will shew the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame.
Right, the kingdom's gonna see your shame.